Hello and welcome to another video. So today I'm going to tell you a story about a fox who got his tail cut off. So let's begin. So one day there was a fox who was walking along in the forest, and as the fox was walking along in the forest, suddenly the fox stepped in the bear trap, and the fox noticed fast enough to not get his legs chopped, but the fox's tails got chopped entirely, and the fox did not have a tail. The fox's tail bled all over her, and the fox didn't have a tail, so the fox did not look like a fox, it looked like a dog, and the dog was specifically the French bulldog. It was also a very nice and kind dog. The fox was very smart and very fast, but the fox could not avoid the bear trap today. So the fox was very sad, and as the fox was very sad, he went to his village, and as the villagers looked at the fox, they were very ashamed of the fox, because how does such a smart fox got his tail cut off, and with his reflexes he shouldn't have even stepped in that bear trap. So all of the villagers were very rude and very unkind to him because his tail got cut off. But the doctors were very kind, and they told him the matter, that it is okay, don't listen to the villagers. And the fox got healed, and even though the fox did not have a tail, the fox was still living a very happy life. But one day the fox decided to tell something to the villagers. So one day the fox gathered all of his villagers in the village, the fox villagers. And as the fox gathered all of them, there was like a huge party of foxes, like almost 300 foxes. And then he got a mic, and with his mic on his head, and he started to state to all of the foxes that our tail is completely useless, because with our tail we cannot do anything. It's just a showpiece. We should cut off our tails because it does not have any purpose on our body, and it also adds extra weight to our body. But after the statement, or after this huge statement that I said again, all of the foxes looked very confused, because the fox on the stage was correct, but also there were other purposes for the tail, because if there wasn't any tail, the fox wouldn't have lived. That was on the stage. So all of the fox villagers looked very confused. But then one of the foxes came out of the crowd and said that our tail has a very important purpose, and the purpose is that our tail can deceive hunters, because our tail almost is the same size as our body length. So the hunters can misunderstand our tail for us, and so if they misunderstand us, they can cut off our tail, but they cannot cut us like the fox on the stage. And so all of the villagers were agreeing to the second fox that came out of the crowd, and were not agreeing with the fox that was on the stage. So all of the foxes banished the fox on the stage without the tail. And so after the fox without the tail got vanished, he never was seen again, and all of the villagers lived happily ever. And they always thought that a fox without a tail was not a fox, it was just a French bulldog in an orange color and a white color suit. And so this is the end of our video. Even though the fox's cool thinking, but this is still a part of the story. So tata and goodbye, see you tomorrow again.